that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now Michelle. Finding room at the 30. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
First down, Patriots.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Here's Brady to throw. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, it's 9-0. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Wentz. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. You can't block me. Hey, Echo. You can't block me. Mike 22, Mike 22. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 81.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
How many times have we seen that? Third down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. Let's go. Sugar! 42!
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 66. He's checking crap.
Throwing again. Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Kill. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, Delta. Sweetheart. Mike's 50.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Brady now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Alabama, 380. Number 53, Mike 53. Ready?
Now Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
From midfield, here's Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Brady now to throw. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 16, Eagles 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Come on.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. This Pats and Eagles matchup is part of the NFL 100 series. These two teams met in Super Bowl 39 and also recently in Super Bowl 52, splitting the pair of matchups. Tom Brady was the constant in both of them. His counterpart the first go-around, Donovan McNabb, and the Pats won that affair. But then the Eagles... And down he goes! They bring down Wentz on the sack. Michael Bannon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
90 is a Mike. Here we go.
Throwing is Wentz. And an alley to run. And he lost the football. And the Patriots have it. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got him. Let me go.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Big ass.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down.
Wait, that. Round 80. Shadow. Hey, Alabama.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
No, 66. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, box truck. Check 53. I got you, pop. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, you got deep? 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing now is Brady. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain. Still a ways to go, though. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Alert! Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Hey, watch the lane. Mike 51, Mike 51. They're not ready for this, man. Hey, hey!
On second and 11 now. Brady, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
53's mine. Check, 53's mine. 150.
A give to Michel running right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, that 380! Yeah. You don't want none. Check, check, check. Check it. Hey, orbit. 51's the mine. 51's the mine. Hey, get in the way. Regular.
Brady now on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Wait, that wide 20. 51. 3 bucks. Check 3. Shadow.
Again, it's Michel. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They come out here in the I. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. On the ground is Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, he throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Brady to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Wentz. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing now is Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, it's Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Wait, set, wide, 80. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On first down, Michelle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And it's Michelle once again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They convert on third with a gain of 22. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. That's how, Charles. You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick. And down he goes. They break. In this 4th quarter of play.